Good morning. One more day in Skardu. So today we have quite a few things planned. So lots of driving involved because I have to go to Khaplu, which is a town that was the administrative capital of one of the largest kingdoms back in the day. I think it was Guanche or Guanche. And you have a very nice fort there, some very nice view. It's just to get closer to Nangma Valley, and it takes around 3 hours to get there, so quite a bit of road to do. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have a quick breakfast and pack, and would be ready to go. So we have arrived in Khaplu, and this is like a small valley. It's very rural, very nice. And my guide told me there was a very nice viewpoint, so we're climbing up there, and we'll have a view on the whole valley. The top, and there is a building that I believe used to be a mosque, and before that a Buddhist temple, and the other view on the whole valley, which is beautiful. So it was a bit hard to get there. It's quite steep, but it looks beautiful.
Once we made our way down the mountain, we hopped back into the car and left the quiet side valley behind, continuing towards Khaplu proper. Historically, Khaplu was one of the most important kingdoms in Baltistan, remaining an independent kingdom ruled by rajas from the fall of the Tibetan Empire in the 9th century all the way until the late 20th century. Over this long period of time, Khaplu developed a unique culture shaped by Tibetan, Central Asian, and Islamic influences. The local people still speak Balti, a Tibetan language, and until the 14th century, the region was predominantly Buddhist, before gradually converting to Nurbakshiya Islam, a mystical Sufi tradition. You can really see this fascinating mix of cultures in the local architecture, especially in the religious buildings. As we were visiting the old city center, we visited the largest mosque in Khaplu, built entirely from wood, rock, and mud. Originally completed in 1124, it can hold up to 6,000 people. The mosque had just been restored, so it looked almost brand new, while still preserving many of its original features. But what impressed me the most was the interior. Dozens of massive wooden pillars and incredibly detailed wood carvings everywhere. It was absolutely stunning. As we continued our visit of Khaplu Old Town, we made a quick stop at Khaplu Fort, once the home of the valley's ruling family. Its design reminded me a lot of the fort in Shigar. I would have loved to explore it properly, but unfortunately for us, it was closed for the season. After a quick lunch at the local pizza place, we jumped back into the car, because we still had several hours of driving ahead of us to reach the starting point of the Nangma Valley trek. On our way to Nangma Valley, we passed through several traditional Balti villages and stopped to visit and discover more the local Balti culture. It was fascinating to get a glimpse into daily life in such a remote part of the world. Life there was rough, with people working very hard. What I found very interesting was how many locals had features reflecting both Tibetan and South Asian heritage, really highlighting how this region was historically at the heart of multiple cultural and human movements. The drive to the entrance of the Nangma Valley was packed with sharp turns and narrow, nerve-wracking roads. The stunning scenery made me forget all of that. I stared in awe like a kid at the beautiful images going through my eyes. Towering mountains, many rising above 6,000 meters, surrounded us the entire way, turning the journey into a non-stop spectacle. After about 2 hours, we arrived in Kande, the gateway to the Nangma Valley hike, and also the starting point for some treks towards Concordia and K2 Base Camp. Sitting at around 2,900 meters, the village was deeply remote, with traditional old houses and fields tucked between the mountains. It is there that we would stop for the night, in a guest house, before starting the trek the next day. We have arrived after a full day of driving to the starting point of the Nangma trek. We'll start tomorrow, and what is cool is like you have a beautiful view on Mashabrum, which is sometimes called K1. It's slightly under 8,000 meters. It's beautiful, but it's pretty massive.
So right now it's getting a bit cold, to be honest, and as you can see, I'm out of breath quickly because we are above 3,000 meters. Something I've noticed on the way is that the people living in the region, they're starting to get more like kind of East Asian features. So we are very close to Tibet and Ladakh also in India. So this is not surprising. But in any case, super cool. Something to dig into more in coming days once we're back from Nangma Valley. And right now I think I'm gonna leave you and I'm gonna have a nice dinner, get ready for tomorrow. So on this, I wish you a great night and I see you very soon in the next one. Cheers!